In today's video, we will be dividing with the area model. We have our equation, the same equation written here, two different ways. These are the two most common ways that you'll see a division equation, but the parts are still the same. Our divisor is the number 5, and our dividend is 973. And the first step when you are dividing with the area model is to draw a rectangle. And then our second step is to label the parts of our rectangle with the parts in our equation. So we'll put our divisor, the number 5, right here on the outside of our rectangle. And then we'll place our dividend, 973, right here in the center of our rectangle. And then we'll start to think about our divisor, the number 5. We'll start to think in terms of multiplication. 5 times what number will get us close to 973 without going over? I like to begin by thinking of my tens, my hundreds, or my thousands. I know 5 times 10 is 50, and that is really too low. I know 5 times 100 is 500. And that's close to 973. So I'll go ahead and use the 5 times 100. I'll place the 100 here. That's the first part of my partial quotient. And then I'll place the 500 here. And then I will subtract. I'll subtract 973 minus 500. First, I'll start with my ones. 3 minus 0 is 3. Then my tens, 7 minus 0, 7. My hundreds, 9 minus 5 is 4. And now I know I can still get groups of 5 out of 473. So I'll go ahead and draw another rectangle where I will place that remainder of 473 right here in the center. And once again, I'll think of my divisor, the number 5, in terms of multiplication. 5 times what number will get me close to 473 without going over? I know 5 times 9 is 45. So 5 times 90 would be 450. And that is very close to 473. So I'll go ahead and use 90. 5 times 90 is 450. Then I'll place that here. Then I'll place a plus sign here because my partial quotients up here will be added at the end to get my final quotient. Now I will subtract 450 from 473. Start with my ones. 3 minus 0 is 3. 7 minus 5 is 2. And 4 minus 4 is 0. So I now have a remainder of 23, and I know I can still continue to get 5 groups out of 23. So I'll make another rectangle, and I'll place the 23 right here at the center, and I'll think about my number 5 in terms of multiplication once again. 5 times what number will get me close to 23 without going over? I know 5 times 4 is 20, and that will get me close to 23. So I'll go ahead and use that 4, add my plus sign, and I'll put the 20 right here and subtract that 20 from 23. 3 minus 0 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. I now have a remainder of 3, and I can no longer get groups of 5 out of 3. So I know I can stop when my remainder is lower than my divisor. Now I can go ahead and add all of my partial quotients together. 100 plus 90 plus 4 equals 194, and I'll add my remainder, put the R for remainder of 3. And there you have it. 973 divided by 5 is 194, remainder 3. And that's how you divide with the area model.